Hello children, hoping you all are fine at home. Stay home, stay safe. Coming to the next nutrient, fats. Fats are also known as energy giving nutrients, but they are somewhat different from carbohydrates. Fats are stored in our body. These nutrients are stored in our body whenever we have not taken our food, or we have skipped our meal, or it is a delay in taking food. Then this stored food provide us with energy. These stored fats provide us with energy. Apart from that, fats also keeps our body warm. These fats are stored under our skin. Below the skin layer, you will find the fats are stored. Now these fats provide us with warmth. Let me give you a small example here. If you will see two person, one is quite healthy, another one is quite thin, then the person who is quite healthy feels more hotter than the person who is quite thin. The difference arises because the fatty person has more amount of fat stored under their skin, because of which he or she is feeling hot, but a thin person has the amount of fat which is stored under the skin is less, because of which he or she is feeling cold. So this is the basic thing about fats. Fats provide our body with warmth. Now the foodstuffs like oil, butter, cheese, they provide us with fats. If we want to have fats in our diet, then we need to include these food items in our food. Coming to the next nutrient, that is protein. Protein are also called as body building nutrient because they help to build our body. They help to keep us strong. Now they also repair the damaged parts of our body. Now if you have fallen somewhere, or there is a wound in your body, then it is the protein which you have eaten helps to heal those wounds. So protein helps us to grow. It helps to repair the damaged parts of our body, because of which it is called as body building nutrient. Now children like you all are small children, or I can see that you are in a growing stage. So what you people need is more amount of protein in your food, because protein will help you to grow properly. So basically children need more amount of protein, or lots of protein in their food, because it helps them to grow properly. So the foodstuffs which provide us with protein are the different varieties of dal which you are eating. They are known as pulses. Apart from that, the milk, meat, soya bean, these are some of the rich sources of protein. You need to include them in your food to get the protein in your diet. But vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals are also known as protective food. They protect our body from various kinds of diseases. They help us to fight with these diseases and keep our body fit and healthy. So basically vitamins and minerals are required in very small quantities in our food, but though they are required in very small quantity, but still they are very essential for us. They are required and we should have them in our diet. If we are not including them in our food, then we are going to suffer from various kinds of diseases. Now there are various kinds of vitamins: vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, E and K. These are the various vitamins which our body need. These vitamins we can get easily from the green leafy vegetables. We can get it from the nuts, milk, etc. Now these vitamins, they keep our body, or they keep our body strong, and they fight against diseases. Apart from this, there are various kinds of minerals which our body need. Take for example calcium. It's quite necessary for our bones and teeth. And the rich source of calcium is milk. So we should have milk in our food. Apart from that, another mineral is iron, which is also quite essential for us because it helps in the formation of blood. There is a substance called hemoglobin in our blood. Iron helps in the formation of hemoglobin. Now this hemoglobin only carries the oxygen in our blood, so it is quite essential. We should have iron in our food. Apart from that, there is another one nutrient named iodine. Children, you must have seen certain advertisements, the salt advertisements. Now what they do is they say that it is iodized salt. Why do they say so? It is just because the salt contains iodine in them. Now this iodine is quite necessary for us. If we won't take this iodine, we will be suffering from various kinds of diseases. Take for example goiter, in which a person's neck gets swollen and the body structure is changed. So if you want your body to grow normally and develop for a proper development of your body, so you need to include iodine in your food, and iodine is plentifully available in the table salt, or you can say the common salt which you are eating. Apart from that, seafoods are also rich sources of iodine. So children, this was all about vitamins and minerals. Thank you children. Thank you so much for watching the video. Until next time, stay safe, stay at home.